quite a long finish, with that spiciness just lingering there in the background. Really gorgeous, absolutely. I think if you want to get a sherry cask matured whiskey, I think that this one fits the bill very nicely indeed. Let's try. Well, good day everybody, and welcome to my channel Whiskey Journey. Today I've got another single malt Scotch whiskey review for you guys. So I'm going to be looking at this bottle in the middle here from the Tullibardine distillery, and the bottle on my left is from independent bottler Dramfull, and it is Glendronach peated. So I'll be doing that as my next review. Right, so onto this bottle. As you can see by the colour, this is very much a sherry bomb. It's very, very dark, almost looks like Coca-Cola, to be honest. Just a bit of a heads up, I'm not really much of an expert when it comes to sherry cask whiskey. It's not really my chosen style of whiskey, but I do like to get it now and again, normally over Christmas time, towards the end of the year when it starts getting very cold. I do enjoy a sherry bomb, and I don't really have that many in my collection, which is why I ended up getting this bottle. I had a look at some of the other prices of, like Glendronach. The 18-year-old now is £175, which, I mean, only a few years ago we were paying £80 to £90. So Glendronach was, I decided against getting a bottle of Glendronach and opted for something like this, which, as I said, it's from the Tullibardine distillery, 17-year-old, bottled by Whisky Sponge, 283 bottles, single cask, natural cask strength of 52.7%, and full maturation in a sherry butt. So, yeah, I'm not sure how much actual distillery character we'll be getting from this, but as you can see, I've been enjoying this. Spoiler already. As you can see, I've had quite a bit of it already, and yeah. Anyway, let's get on to the tasting notes. I don't want to reveal too much, and we'll just see what we get first on those. Right. So, I mean, obviously, as soon as you smell it, you know it's going to be a sherry bomb. Rich, warm and dense, intense, dark fruits, dry. Get some wood influence, some furniture polish, but no sulfur at all on this, in my opinion. Very, very clean and obviously active casks. Some classic notes of treacle, plum, raisins, a bit of mustiness, a bit of earth, a bit of Dunwich Warehouse, nuts. There's a winey element as well, tobacco, and some sweet leather to finish things off. Just a majestic, decadent nose, really. Okay, so let's just get on to the taste then, shall we? And see what we get. That's quite a spicy finish. So, initially on the palate, soft, gentle, but then you start getting the intenseness from the fruits. So, jam, marmalade, Comes quite spicy. Plums. It's got that sticky sauce feeling to it. A little bit of sweetness and a little bit of tartness with the fruits. Mid palate. And then it comes along with a spicy finish. Hint of ginger. Bit of wood. A little bit of tannins from the wood. Raisins. Quite a long finish. With that spiciness just lingering there in the background. Really gorgeous. Absolutely. I think if you want to get a sherry cask matured whiskey, I think that this one fits the bill very nicely indeed. Let's try it with a few drops of water. So just add 3. There we go. I mean, when it comes to single cask, sherry cask matured whiskey of a certain, of a decent age, 15 and above, especially at cask strength, it's quite difficult to find anything at a decent enough price. Even the signatory bottles, the 17-year-old, I think they're over £200 now. So becoming very expensive. But this one's less than the Glendronach 18 by quite a bit. And you're getting it at natural strength. This is just lovely. Even now, I'm still getting the sweetness from all those dark fruits. A bit of treacle still lingering there. It's lovely. Right, let's see if water's added anything. Okay, so it's becoming a bit herbal now with those few drops of water. Still rich and inviting, dense, dark fruits, raisins, plums, bit of soil, the earthy sort of soil element I got is definitely coming out a bit more with a bit of water. More of that kind of Dunwich warehouse character. Not quite on the same level as some of the single cask Glendronachs that I've had in the past, but I mean, you'll pay ridiculous money for it now. Yeah, it's just, even with water, just a lovely nose. Right, let's just have a taste. Okay. I think with water, this goes very well with water. A little bit more balance, I think, with the spice. Spice in the end still comes out very strong, but it has been pushed just a little bit, which allows that mix of sweet and tart fruit to kind of shine a bit more. So more of the raisins, the plums, marmalade, orange marmalade, a little bit of spiciness, as I say, with the oak and the wood, a little bit of wood tannin, some nuts, and that playfulness between the sweet and sour notes, which leads into the finish. Long finish, raisins, slightly herbal, a little bit of tannin there. Absolutely gorgeous. An excellent bottle, in my opinion. And it's sold out very quickly from Decadent Drinks, but I have seen it in one or two retailers. I got this from Royal Mile Whiskies. I've seen it available at the Good Spirits Company as well, based in Glasgow. I would recommend that if you're going to get, or if you're into sherry cask driven whiskey, or I suggest that you get a bottle sooner rather than later. I think that this will sell out very quickly at the retailers, and for good reason. decent age, 17 years old, cask strength 52.7%, full maturation in a sherry cask or sherry hogshead. What's not to love? Distillery character, I'm not sure. I don't really pick up too much, I guess, but I think it's all about those sherry casks. So if you are into your sherry bombs, or if you want something like a dessert type dram that you would have after a meal or something like that, this, in my opinion, fits the bill very, very nicely, and it's cheaper than the Glendronach 18, so that's pretty much a win in my eyes. I mean, some might say this is still expensive, but I've looked at some of the prices of sherry cask whiskey, and for a lot less youth, a lot more youth, like you'll get 8 years or 10-year-olds for about 100 quid. So yeah, and this is a 17-year-old, so good amount of age. As I said, not quite as much dunnage warehouse notes as I have got with Glendronach single casks, but as I said, to get hold of those, you'll pay so much more than this anyway. I think that this is for its price, and I think for its strength, natural cask strength, I think it's good value in the end, and I do recommend you get a bottle if you can. Okay guys, so that's my review of the Tullibardine 17-year-old bottled by Whisky Sponge, and as I said, for my next review I'll be doing this dramful Glenglossar peated. Okay guys, so as always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoy my content, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It's always appreciated. But as always guys, there's nothing much else to say except have a fantastic day, and I'll see all of you again soon. Take care guys. Cheers.